Okay, I think we are up and running. Very nice, very nice. Hello, every-nyaaan. It is me, your local cat slime, Ceylon Cross. Feeling a little under today. Excuse me. So if I sound a little bleh, that's why. Nothing terrible, but I think it's just the change in seasons around here that finally caught up to me a bit. Anywho, we had a very fun week, despite my injury preventing 1 day's worth of streaming. We had a lot of fun last Monday and last Thursday, I believe. Yes, Thursday. So it feels like no time at all has passed since the last stream. But yeah, it is a new week and a new feeling. I feel like at the moment I've kind of scratched the deck brewers itch. So I'm going to go back to playing some bog standard decks here. Starting with Madness. I played a little bit before I got the I played a little bit of this before Foundations came out. And I played a bunch of this, I think before Modern Horizons and definitely before Duskmourn came out. So I definitely want to try to relearn the deck and get a bit better at it. Had a couple people point out some obvious punts from my last outing with this deck, and you know what? Fair dues. I missed quite a bit of lines that could have probably gotten me some more significant wins, or at least closer to winning. So today I'm going to try to pay attention to that a bit more. Take my time in terms of finding out the lines and hopefully not be as easily distracted. But yeah, we should be basically ready to go here with the usual Rakdos Madness list. Nothing really has changed here. I did flip around a couple things in the sideboard though. So I took out one of the Gorilla Shamans. It's not quite as good with Affinity really just playing all the indestructible lands, and I feel like this is diminishing returns. Like, it's cool against decks that are trying to play a lot of blood tokens, like Rakdos Mirror, right? Playing a lot of treasures or something like that. But it's not really going to stop Affinity per se. Cast into Fire might be more the speed here. But at the moment, I'm swapping it out for Electrickery. I feel like there's a lot of mono red out there, and being able to sweep a considerable amount of mono red, granted not the 2 toughness creatures, but this helps a lot, and I want to do that. Keeping everything else pretty much the same here, and we'll see how things go. Yeah. So let's go over to Pauper League and see if we can get in there. Make sure this is the right deck. Yep, that is updated. Throw in 10 event tickets and get started here with the first match. All right, so let's see what we can do with Rakdos Madness. I played a lot of White Weenie. I won't say that I got really good at White Weenie, but I got comfortable with White Weenie. I want to do that with a few other decks in the format now that things have really been shaken up by Modern Horizons 3, and particularly Duskmourn and Bloomburrow. I want to see what I can learn and keep under my belt for just being a jack of all trades here. All right, we have admittedly a pretty mid hand. This is a little slow, but it gives us a good setup gives us a little bit of a payoff if we draw into something else. You know, we'll get our discard engine online here. We are on the draw too. I think it's worth the keep. The great thing about extra lands here is that we can just pitch them to our discard spells. Urza's. We've got a Tron matchup. It has been, gosh, several months since I've played against Tron. It feels like that deck has just fallen off a cliff. So that's really neat. Really neat to see. I hope they don't get natural Tron, because that would suck. But that's really nice to see, is that people are coming back to the meta with old standbys, as it were. All right, I'm going to play this out. Get our blood tokens started. And of course, now that I say this, like, this is a deck where, oh, they just had the natural Tron. So good for them. So good. I'm wondering what base color they are. Are they like green Tron? Are they blue Tron? Are they combo Tron? Don't know. Let's see here. I'm gonna play Jagged Barons. The big question is, do I want to grab the prize? It does dig me a little bit deeper so that we can get action, and I really don't feel like the 2 damage right now matters. Yeah, grabbing some more action here is huge. So that's good. We will have Galv Blast online for a little while. Blue Mystical Teachings. So they are a blue-based Tron deck. I wonder if this is like Toolbox. Weather the Storm. Okay. Very interesting. I think being able to just sift through more of our deck here is going to be really powerful. I'm hoping we hit a Faithless Looting, quite honestly. They can flash back this Mystical Teachings and still cast whatever the heck they want. Fiery Temper is nice. We are all instant speed right now, so I'm okay with this. They're not going to tap out for this, but I mean, like, they might tap quite a bit of this. All right, so that's one. Okay. Impulse. So they are able to boom, 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 boom. Okay. So they can cast Weather Storm here. Storm count is what, 3 if they do that? Or no, 2. All right, how much damage do we have here? Okay. 6, 10, 13. So we have 6, 10, 13, and they're pretty darn dead. No, because then this Then they're able to just gain a ton of life here with the land they get off of crop rotation. That's a trap. So what is... I like how it doesn't tell me the storm count here. So we had 1, 2, 3. We're gaining like 12 life here. It's a shame we're like only a couple points of damage away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no mana left. Like if I discard Fiery Temper and get another burn spell off of the draw, I don't have enough. And I have played every land. So we are just not quite there yet. We need an actual creature on board to apply some pressure. That's unfortunate. I like the Mystical Teachings package that they've got. Mnemonic Wall. Wow. Okay. Get back, weather the storm. Yup. Mnemonic Wall. So this is Tron Control, I would say. If I had to like call it anything. Probably with like a couple Ulamog's Crushers as the end game. Or something along those lines. Muldrifter. Wow. Okay. You have Ephemerate Tron? That is sick. And weather the storm. Okay. Well, a plot highway robbery. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to Galv Blast this Mnemonic Wall once Ephemerate targets it. Very interesting brew. I don't think I've seen this really come up anywhere, so that is really kind of cool. Hidden Grotto, yup, yup, yup. Snow-covered Island as their basic. Very interesting. Double blue. Lorien revealed. I would have not pegged that in the deck. That's crazy. Yeah, this guy kind of played like 5 spells in a row twice. Weather the Storm with Mnemonic Wall. Absolutely insane. This is definitely like Tron Familiars, I would call it, just minus the familiar, because why do you care if you just have infinite mana with Tron? Sneaky snacker, huh? Alright, let's cast that without paying its mana cost. I would like to discard the sneaky snacker. Get some more blood tokens going here. What really sucks, Serby, is before you showed up here, I actually had gotten them to 14 life. And with Weather the Storm on the stack and the Storm Trigger sort of like done, so all the copies were on the stack, I could only get them to I could only deal 13 damage to them out of the 14 life they had. So I was 1 point away. And there was no way I could have, like, gained that extra point, at least that I could see. So, yeah. Very sad. Another mnemonic wall. Oi. Oh, I passed priority on that? Hold on. Did not think I had that auto yielded. I should have not had that auto yield. Yeah. Runaway Boulder. This was not on my bingo card. 6 mana flash. When it enters, deals 6 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Holy. Okay. That is also really sick. With mystical teachings. That's kind of insane. This is a really interesting toolbox deck. Does it do anything else after it comes into play? No. Wow. Impulse. I feel like I just do that. Again, get rid of the mnemonic wall. And we'll just get rid of one of the Mole Drifters now. Sucks that none of that burns go into the face, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to win through just sheer burn damage alone. I have Ephemerate in hand, along with a full grip. So I have no idea. Battle Lurk? Yeah, no problem, Serby. Hardcast Lorien revealed. Dang. I mean, they obviously get in with 2 for the Mole Drifter, right? Eve of Temptations. Wait, they played that for their turn? And then are just putting 2+1/+1s on the Mole Drifter. Very interesting. ghostly flicker. Wow. Expedition map. Unless they're going to ephemerate right now, which doesn't make sense because they did that. Yeah, remote isle. Okay. Dang, that's so cool. Let's see if I can get there. I could not get there. Let's try again. We'll attack for 3. It's not much, but now we have a clock. And we'll have 4 to block with here. Red. Breath weapon. Holy moly. This guy's deck is insane. And compulsive research? What? There's a card I haven't seen in nearly like 10 years. They got a Pachuca Bog, a Volatile Fjord. What? Another Muldrifter. Okay. Another Energy Refractor. I'm curious, are they just playing 3 of each Tron land? Because it's very hard to slot in a mana base that is more than this, and then have like Hidden Grotto, Cave of Temptation, Bog, of all things. Moment's Peace. Unbelievable. This deck is insane. What a toolbox. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm putting away those 2. They still have the ephemerate in hand, don't they? That is crazy. Pulse of Marasa. Oh my gosh. This is just a who's who of like individually cool cards. They've got 15 cards left in the library. What on earth? Murmuring Mystic. Holy moly. This guy cooked. This guy cooked super hard. Wow. are playing 4 mines. Oh, they're playing one of each of the... Oh my god, they're playing one of each of the artworks. That's so cool. Moment's Peace just to get another bird out. Wait a minute, hold on. So they cast a Moment's Peace. So they have 2 Moment's Pieces, 2 Moment's Peace in the deck, at least. Unreal. So they were just casting those just to get more bird tokens. I mean, that's understandable. They're going to ephemerate. I'm assuming Mnemonic Wall, because that gets back the ephemerate. Ghostly Flicker. Okay. This is such an interesting pile of cards. I don't mean that sarcastically. This is genuinely fascinating. The Boulder. I am shocked how good that Runaway Boulder actually is. That's insane. I know I'm dead like 6 ways to Sunday here, but this is just phenomenal gameplay from our opponent. They didn't even choose the Mnemonic Wall to get back the Ghostly Flicker. Sure. That is just incredible. And I'm taking a screenshot of this game because that is worthy of trying to net deck here. That is incredible. Feel like you're very valuable here. You're very valuable. Actually, like most of this sideboard is very valuable here. I almost feel like most of the like clunky burn cards can go away. Definitely want all the looting effects. I definitely like that. Wow, I still have 6 cards I want to take out. Is that really what I want to do? I feel like Nihil Spellbomb is super nice. Maybe I just don't do that. Can't be right. Take out the Fiery Tempers? Like, what am I doing against them? Galv Blast, Lightning Bolt, yeah. Is Fiery Temper just better than Bolt? Bolt is so mana efficient. Gosh. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do this. I don't think it's correct. But dang, is that a sweet deck? A couple of sideboard cards, but only one land. I cannot keep that. This I can keep. Let me get rid of Galv Blast because it's actually not doing much for me right now. Let's play into grab the prize here with Sneaky Snacker. Alright, got back a Galv Blast. A little concerned that there's no third land yet. Impulse, yep. This is such a sweet deck from our opponent. Payasito, good job. Good job on that deck. Wow, we have a 4 of a kind. Now, we are going to get both of these boyos out. Attack for 2 in the air. One, two, three. Let's just attack, see if they have the sweeper. They don't seem to have the sweeper. All right, they have natural Tron, like the Insanos they are. Blue. No, okay. Unwind. Mystical teachings. Okay. It's hard to tell what, if anything, in their deck is sideboard versus main deck here. Runaway Boulder. Okay. All right, let me do some math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This costs 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 colorless. They cannot cast this currently. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're cycling the Runaway Boulder. Okay, we did get there. get a really good start there. This is a fascinating deck. Oops. Trying to write some notes here. Honestly, I'm not opposed to it. Could be better. Could be a heck of a lot worse. Power plant tower. The only thing I'm really upset about is that they seem to hit natural draw on every single game. Well, now they've got expedition map. Try to slow them down. Energy refractor. Nihil spell bomb. Pretty good card. Don't think I need the second bridge. I wish I had another way of getting rid of that energy refractor. I currently do not. Blue and 1 impulse. That's faithless. Yikes. All right. I think getting rid of that expedition map was a great call. Weather the storm for 6. Okay. Well, 6 life, I should say. Storm count 2. That's interesting. Oh, that is so good. Next turn we can cast into fire their energy refractor, get them off of perfect color fixing. Expedition map is also a thing. They get the mine, they play the mine. I think that's fine. Ephemerate only targets creatures. One, two, three, four, five. I feel like I just want a blood token. It's quite possible they don't have a colored follow-up. Real Shaman's fun. Grab the prize is even better. Dang it. Man. We got him. That is a sweet deck, opponent. Sweet, sweet deck. I am absolutely going to try to reverse engineer that. Wow. All right. Sorry about that. I was saving the screenshot that I took. There we go. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take a quick water break. I'm going to grab myself a nice tall glass of water. And then we'll start up round number 2 here. So I will BRB and we will continue with Rakdos Madness here in just a moment. Habu. Habu. Hey guys, I am back. So actually I did a little bit of digging around there after grabbing my water. And I found that what our opponent was just playing in round 1 is probably a tweaked version of this ephemerate Tron list that I'm finding on MTG Goldfish by a player named Raptor56. This seems like the version that they might have had. Either that or... Oh, no, hold on. It looks like there's a different list here that's run by a user named Heisen01. And they're playing the Unwind in the main. They have the Runaway Boulder. They have the Cave of Temptations. Okay, okay. So this seems to be the list that they were running. Ghostly Flicker, Lauren Revealed, Mystical Teachings, etc. A lot of sort of like 1 and 2 ofs there. I'm very surprised. I guess if you're making it a sort of toolbox deck, there's not a lot you really need. But that is fascinating. That's absolutely fascinating. So if anyone wants to right now, there was a Ephemerate Tron list by Heisen01. And I'm going to definitely shout out the other one here, the Ephemerate Tron list by Raptor56. This is some really cool brewing. I'm sure they're not the first ones to come up with it, but they're the ones that I see currently on the leaderboard. And yeah, I will definitely be exploring that when I'm not streaming. I'm going to try and figure out how I would want to play that kind of a toolbox deck, because that sounds amazing. And I think Tron is actually a really interesting pick right now. So aside from a whole bunch of artifact hate that everyone knows exists in this format, right? No one is playing Panza right now. No one is playing land destruction. So Tron is actually kind of safe from that. So I think that's a really interesting meta call. I really don't think anyone is playing land destruction right now, because it's not that great against like the hyper aggressive decks and the combo decks, whereas this sort of toolbox control build using Tron lands for the huge amounts of mana, I think that's really where it's at. That is fascinating. Absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that we ran into that opponent. So glad. Anywho, I'm definitely excited to play some more Rakdos Madness today. That was a really nice win. We got super good on game 2, and game 3, I think we lucked into the right sort of like mana screw from our opponent and the right kind of set of draws from our deck just to really earn that win. So yeah, I am stoked. I am super stoked now. Hopefully I can keep playing at this kind of, I don't know, play this well for the rest of the league. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Let me get the card preview back here. Boop. And yes, I won the die roll. I would like to go first. This is not bad. Not terribly bad. Let's keep this. I keep liking to play the sort of mana fixing turn 1 here, even though like Epicure gets some of our engine online. Ooh. Alright, so we're against what I'm assuming is White Weenie. Alright, another Epicure. We got our two dudes out. Oh, white-black. So this feels like Orzhov Blade, perhaps? With Core Skyfisher, maybe Glinthawk. Very interesting, very interesting. Let's go above them for now until they get out their Core Skyfisher. Save this Fiery Temper for the Core Skyfisher, because that is much more difficult to deal with. We can block ground guys for a while. Yeah, Artifact Den. This signals to me that it's like Core Skyfisher territory. We get in a free 1 damage. And then like replay the Novice. There's Core Skyfisher. Yep. Ooh, what did they return? They returned a clue token. Fascinating. Alright, we're going to discard this, target ourselves a Skyfisher. Get in there with the Kitchen Imp. And I think I'll play another Epicure. That way we have our blood token here. Omen of the Dead. Oh yeah, this is definitely an Orzhov Blade sort of list. I had to guess they're going to return the Omen. Yup. That makes the most sense. Okay, they've really stymied what I want to do here. I feel like I just want to get that out of here. Okay. Jagged Barrens you. And I guess we're at a stalemate right now. I could Alms of the Vein here, but that feels kind of whatever. Limbus, yep. Threbone Inspectoire. Alright, and I think now that I am at 6 lands, I'm going to basically stop playing lands and hold on to what I can in my hand here. Sure, I will get rid of a Voldaren Epicure. Omen of the Dead. Get back a Novice Inspector. Sure. Lightning Bolt is nice. Get you out of here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're 5 damage away, killing them currently. The second Omen of the Dead. All right. Not terribly worried about it. Oh, there's another Lembas. So we are 8 damage away. Kind of crazy to think about that. So I'm curious if you play... What do you have here? Okay, that's the artifact land. Do you bounce the Omen of the Dead, or do you bounce the Tithing Blade? Omen of the Dead. Okay. No blocks. This one's fine because it basically replaces the thing in my hand right now. Obscura Storefront. So many lands. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've gotten 10 of our lands so far. Unreal. Probably cycling the Clue or the Lembas. Okay, the Lembas. Another Lembas. This is obnoxious. Oh my goodness. So much life gain. Hello. All right. They are flipping a Tithing Blade. That's no bueno. That at least deals 1 damage to them. But what is going on here? Guys, come on. I've gotten 11 out of 19 lands. Another Lembas. They have got to be getting an absurd amount of good draws. Bog expected that a mile away. Didn't want to get in there with the Coarse Skyfisher. That's interesting. Okay. I know you've got Omen of the Dead in your hand. Deadly Dispute. Yup. Man, they're back to 20 life already. Refurbished Familiar. That's funny. We are so due to draw one of our looting spells. What? Wait, they're playing this main deck? Really? No. Get out of here. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, they are way too ahead on resources for us to come back from that. Okay. Real Shaman, really good. High Heal Spell Bomb, really good. Cast into Fire, also pretty darn nice. Let's get out of here. I feel like Alms the Vein is kind of meh. Ironically, Sneaky Snacker is also probably terrible, because they're just going to have a lot of graveyard hate. Just Master's Curse worth it. They were not doing a lot of blinking with the inspectors per se. Yeah, we get rid of you. All right. Feels so wrong taking out the Sneaky Snackers, but like, I think it is correct in certain situations. Speaking of certain situations, one landers. Again. Look at this. All right, keeping this one. I get rid of 2 cards. It's probably going to be Great Furnace Galv Blast, if I had to guess. That sucks, because like the first hand was pretty darn nice, except for we needed a second land. Get you down. Lembas, sure. That was a very lucky draw on our part. Unfortunately, no third land. Yeah, I figured there'd be a dust to dust. That's why I didn't want the Great Furnace. Novice Inspector. That's okay. I like that. Then a follow-up Dust to Dust. That's for sure. Ooh. I think I'm getting rid of looting. Lint Hawk. I'm not going to have you discard more cards from my hand. Turn your Clue or Lembas. And I'm going to do that. All right. There's the Lembas again. That's fine. It doesn't mean they're not necessarily going to play a Dust to Dust, but all right, of course, Skyfisher. That's fine. Interesting. Another Inspector. That's perfectly acceptable. I think getting rid of that is a really good idea. Let's get rid of that Lembas. That's just drawing them way too many cards. And I will pass. Even Charm, y'all. Oh, I was assuming there was going to be a Tithing Blade. My streaming hours still confuse you. How is that, Nagato? That's decent. Not terribly great, but decent. I've been fine, though. My foot has recovered well from the injury. So I am back in working order here. Okay. Another Inspectoire. This is not looking good for the home team here. Oh, this game we really just did not get lucky with our draws. The early Dust to Dust did hurt. but we did not do this really well. Still used to your 5 p.m. schedule, you know. Well, that's actually the exception to the rule. Nagado, not the usual. I definitely stream more often on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern than anything else. The last couple of weeks have definitely been ooh, another inspector. Okay. The last couple of weeks have definitely been a nice departure from the usual streaming route. We lost this one. That's terrible. But I'm happy for it. My work schedule usually doesn't allow me to stream during the week just because, one, I'm up on my feet for like 8 to 10 hours a day, and my brain is mush by the end of that. More so than it is right now. But also because for me, it's just trying to have the energy to be, you know, lively and entertaining for even like just a couple of hours late at night. Very difficult for me, at least currently. So I hope I have a little bit more enthusiasm and je ne sais quoi while streaming sort of like in the early afternoons, like I do here on Mondays. I should really start a schedule post on my Twitter account. That's something that almost every other content creator, VTuber, or otherwise does, and I currently do not do that. I feel a little self-conscious because my excuse to me is that I don't have any like fan art or official art I can use for like a stream schedule. Either of myself as a slime or just as like the little weekday chart or something. But I guess that's no excuse because I could just try and fiddle around for a few hours and make something myself. Ooh, we won the die roll for a change. Amazing. Honestly, this isn't awful. I think I can do better though. Like, is a 6 better than this? It very well might be. Yeah, I don't think I'm grabbing the prize on turn 2. That's mulligan. Well, that's incredible. We will keep this, and honestly, I think I'm going to get rid of the sneak, or not sneaky snacker, the imp. Let's go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you still have one match left from the Jund League? I do not. I believe I dropped out of that league after 4 consecutive losses. All right, let's faceless looting here. Get rid of you two. All right, so we're up against Jund Gardens, I'm assuming. Or not Jund. Bleh. Golgari Gardens. You got me on the Jund thing, Nagado. How dare you? I won once, but it just kind of fell apart, I think. It was a nice experiment. It was a lovely diversion. But I think I just had my spirits and hopes dashed a little too much from that. And what? Energy refractor? Hello. Is this something that Gardens plays? Is that a thing? Uh. Okie dokie. Ditching a vampire's kiss is really tough here. Tree of Tales? What? I am so confused. Corrupted Conviction. Mesmeric Fiend. This must be a new iteration of Golgari Gardens. You can just write down your schedule on a Twitter post and pin that comment. Yeah. Yeah. It just feels so unprofessional sometimes. But I guess it's more unprofessional not to have a thing at all on there. Okie dokie. What do I want to do? I think I want to discard an imp. Draw a card. That's lovely. Attack with the team. Keep lightning bolt up for whatever reason. Really nothing else I can do / want to do. Next turn, if I faithless looting away these guys, like that's super value. I'm expecting them to have hello. Whenever a token control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay, so this is not gardens. This is just Golgari sadistically. Okay. Okay, didn't even need to show them the rest of the hand. You come in. Is there anything else I really want to get rid of? Do that. Honestly, Alms of the Vein seems pretty mid. Let's do that. Let's see. Have you ever played with the Mattis builds that incorporate the Dread Return Lotleth giant combo? Not Madness, no, but I have played the sort of like Dredge deck that uses like the whole like Satyr Wayfinder stuff. I have not played a Madness based version of that though. I mean, I think this is a keep. Got one of my sideboard cards. I haven't honestly seen or encountered one of those builds that does the Madness / discard with the reanimate strategy. All right, let's get Voldaren Epicure down. Come on, always good. Thank you. I expect them to have some sort of naturalize effects here, like natural state or nature's claim, because they don't care about how much life you have. They can just go infinite. All right. I think end of their turn, I discard Sneaky Snacker to the blood token. Not great. But I now have double red. Fantastic. Opponent must have kept a very shaky hand here. Shambling Ghast. Interesting. So what's worse right now is me giving them a mana or not applying pressure. I think it's the not giving them mana. For turn 5, they're still on 3 lands. Let's see here. Seeker of Skybreak and Hanger Scrounger allow you to dig through your whole deck, eventually discarding a lot of giant in whichever return. Oh! Yes, actually. I have seen that deck. So, like, it's a massive looting combo. I have seen that deck, and I think I actually built that. I haven't done anything with it quite yet. Let's see, do I have this here? I called it backup combo. Yeah. Seeker Skybreak, Hanger Scrounger. Yep, I've got these guys. Death by 1,000 cuts here. Just gonna hold tight, I guess. There are dedicated builds to the combo, true, but most of the time you find the combo in a Gruul Madness shell, since at the end of the day you're playing Madness with a turn 3 combo kill splashed. True. Yeah, I think the one I've got here has like Basking Rootwalla, Sneaky Snacker, Scrapwork Mutt, that sort of stuff. I forget where I found this from. Was this Kerblinksy? I think it might have been. Weather the Storm. Okay. Three mana. Drown in Sorrow. Okay. It is a 2-for-1. It is like the saddest 2-for-1 you've ever seen. Are you playing Goblin Tomb Raider or Scrapwork in my deck? Not the Rakdos one that I'm currently playing. I do have a Scrapwork Mutt in the build that I found of the Seeker Skybreak combo. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to blood token away this fiery temper. I feel like just going to your face here is fine enough. I've got 2 removal spells here, even if they've got the Brood Scale with Glee and then like Tamio's safekeeping. I think I still can get through that. Opponent did not want to send a message with a 0/1 plant. Very sad. Bolt. Okay. Well, I am just holding on to this because I bet they've got the combo in hand or something. They're just looking for a way to get rid of this. Sure. Be a very bold move if they did adapt right now. I don't think they do. That's Faithless Looting. Ooh. Very nice. Get rid of you and a drawbridge. A draw swords bridge, excuse me. Now we've got looting for next turn, which is fantastic. All right, opponent, what do we got? Oh, hey, raiders. Thank you for raiding into me, Zokenmen. Good to see you. Hope everything was going well on your stream. For all the new people joining, welcome, welcome. I am your local Catsline, Ceylon Cross. I am currently playing Magic the Gathering online. And we are playing the format known as Pauper. This is an all commons format, so no rares, no mythics, nothing like that. Simple cards. And it is a very powerful and very fascinating format. Right now, I am playing a deck that works around essentially discarding cards from your hand in order to get value. So, for example here, we play cards like Faithless Looting. This is a card where I can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And I can cast it from my discard pile, my graveyard, for 3 mana. Well, that allows me to discard cards like Fiery Temper. This is a card that has Madness, so when I discard this card, essentially I can cast it when it's being discarded for that lower mana cost. So instead of having to pay 3, I pay 1. Very cool. And I also play this card, Sneaky Snacker. I have no way of casting this in the deck, but because I can draw 2 more cards in a turn than, you know, the normal 1, i.e. like with Faithless Looting, if it's in my graveyard, my discard pile, I can get it back onto the battlefield. And then it can eventually start attacking the opponent. So lots of value cards with this build. It is a lovely, like, aggressive burn build. I've gotten my face stomped with it enough times that I gotta play it myself. All right. Our opponent here is playing a green-black deck that is trying to combo off with this creature, Basking Broodscale. So what is the combo here? This creature is a 2/2, 2 power, 2 toughness. It has Adapt 1, which for one and a green can put a +1/+1 counter on it if it has no counters on it currently. And whenever one or more counters are put on the Rootwalla, the Broodscale here, you can create a 0/1 Eldrazi spawn creature token, which has sacrifice this creature, add colorless. So the token that it creates can sacrifice itself, put itself in the graveyard to make mana. Well, there is an enchantment in this game that can enchant to that Broodscale for a single black. And it says whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And that is an infinite combo with Broodscale, because when you put a counter on it, you get a creature that can make itself die. So then it dies and puts another a counter on Broodscale, and it just loops forever. So right now we have one card out here, this Trespasser's Curse, that can essentially make it so that our opponent never wants to combo. Whenever a creature enters their battlefield, aka like they create a creature token or they played this, they lost a life and we gain a life. Well, if they have only 10 life left, they can only play upwards of 10 creatures unless they have other ways of gaining a life. So yeah, they're looking for a way to get rid of this. They have ways to protect their combo, but we have a lot of ways to disrupt that too. Well, a couple at least. Another Broodscale, okay. See, with these two creatures, they've already lost 2 life. They're down to 8 now. All right. Oh boy. Remind me, what does Electrickery do in this matchup? The Electrickery, well now they've gained a ton of life. The Electrickery was mainly there because I thought they were on Gardens, but they had Broodscale instead. So this was more to sweep up a bunch of these like aristocrat-y things and whatnot. But yeah, that was not quite what needed to happen. So they are tapped out. Let us cast that. We will attack for flying. They are not able to block. And let's just get rid of their Broodscale now. We have the Faithless Looting in the yard here, so we can flash that back. We can cast this from the graveyard for paying 3. Three mana, cycle Twisted Landscape. That's totally fine. in sorrow. Sure. All right, that actually works in our favor a little bit better here, so we get more value out of our Faithless Looting. What do we get here? So I want to discard the Imp because we can cast it, and a Bridge because I really don't care. We have more than enough lands to play the rest of the game out. And we'll play a Voldaran Epicure. Get in there for a 2. And pass turn. Kind of interesting seeing the black-green build of the combo here, because usually I've seen Jund variants of this, splashing red. So this is quite interesting. Oh, do you still want to do something around Boros Bully after all? Not currently. At the moment, I'm actually, like, I don't know where this came from, but like I'm obsessed with the Rakdos Madness deck right now, and I want to try and get better at it. There will be other times where I am going to brew up stuff like that Boros Bully. That's definitely in the back of my mind. That's on my to-do list. Again? How many do you have? 1, 2, 3. They had 3 Drown in Sorrows? This absolute mad lad. Okay. But yeah, it's still on my to-do list, but right now, like, I just want to play this. Yeah. Because this deck is just so sweet. All right. Can we chain into something that draws us cards? Yes, we can. All right. I think we get rid of the Electrickery. Now it is just too little too late. We have another Faithless Looting. That is fantastic. We are very close to turning the corner here. Our opponent has a full grip. They can do whatever they want with 7 cards. Basking Brood-Scale. 1, 2, this is the 3rd one. All right. It is very possible they play the Glee here. They do. All right, so the downside here for us is that these 2 cards cancel each other out. They both do the same thing. But I don't know if they win from this point. You can do whatever they want except for winning. Exactly. Sure. Now they get the chain started. Oh, they decide not to. That is very bold of our opponent. Again, this is This is not actually draining our life. We're still going between, what is it, 11 and 29 life, respectively. Oh, I see. Nope, they are stacking the triggers in a way so that we do not gain this life and we just lose. Okay, that's fine. All right, so electricity out. What do I want to do here? We bring in like a singleton cast into fire to get rid of. I feel like you gotta leave at least 2 creatures to block root scale just in case they have one cast down. Well, they weren't going to attack me or anything. They just could drain me on my upkeep. Because they figured out, and I missed this, but basically they figured out a way to stack the triggers so that I never gain the life and they just lose the life. Or they just cause me to lose the life. Oh. I'm gonna bring in a Tithing Blade. I feel like that's a safe bet. Just more creature removal. This feels great. Risky with 1 land, but this does feel great. We have got an amount of looting effects to draw into another land. And when we do, we still have Grab the Prize to keep going, so that seems all right. Keep hydrated, folks. All right, our opponent is thinking about it. All right, they keep. Play our bridge and pass the turn. Colony Garden? Yup. Ooh. No bueno. All right, so we whiffed on the first draw. Now, this deck can theoretically win on turn 3. Basically. Gambling Ghast, okay. All right. Let's Trespasser's Curse here. So we're 1 turn behind mana-wise, but we could get there. If we untap, we have a couple removal spells if they just put down the Brood Scale. I am not blocking that. When this thing dies, they can get essentially a mana token. And I don't want that. I want them to spend mana to have to get that. Here's the Brood Scale. Let's just see if they've got it now. surprised they put the plant token in the way there. I would not have done that. The fact that I can play around a card that is basically designed to like stop that shit is very, very annoying. I wish they would just ban statistically already. But they don't want to do that for some reason. Alright, we are 2 mana behind, technically 3, and that is very unfortunate for me. Alright. Well, we did draw the perfect thing to discard for that. Still no lands. That's rough. So you're telling me in 6 cards I haven't gotten my 3rd land. Oof. Sure, get in there for 1. Oh my god. What the heck? Ugh, this is so rough. I want to keep this open. But I feel like I just have to get in there a little bit more. I hope I draw a mountain or a great furnace. I do not. Wow. So terrible. Oh, my brain was on autopilot. I did not mean to attack with the Epicure. Oh, I decided to go for the treasure instead of taking out my fairy. Okay. Turn 6 with only 2 lands in play. Ugh. No. It is reasonably beatable by most good decks, Nagato, and I don't necessarily disagree with it. It's sort of like the reverse dies to Doomblade argument. It's like, oh, this creature's bad because it dies to Doomblade. It's sort of like, oh, this deck isn't unbeatable because it dies to removal, right? Well, no, I mean, it's still the Splinter Twin argument. And they win. That's annoying. I wish they would ban this card already. It's the only card in the game, by the way, that combos with Brood-Scale in this way. No other card is quite worded like this, I think. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Darn. Well, let's go into round 4 here. Hopefully we can get maybe 2-2, 2-3 by the end of the day. I'd really like to go 3-2 for a change. I'm not a bad Magic player by any means, but I'm not great. I do this for fun. I do this because I enjoy it. I love running into like crazy decks like that. That Ephemerate Urzatron deck we ran into round 1. Oh, that was so much fun to just like look at all the little lines of play they were doing and stuff. Incredible. That's what I live for, man. finding that kind of stuff. Oh, there we go. All right. So we lost the die roll, means we're going second. Another one lander. You've got to be kidding me, man. Better. What do I get rid of from this hand, huh? Do I get rid of Sneaky Snacker? Is that really what I'm doing here? Am I getting rid of catching it? I don't know, man. I think I get rid of Sneaky Snacker. That's probably the wrong call, but I really don't know. Dross Forge Bridge. All right, so there's 50-50 chance we are playing the mirror match. Or we're playing Grixis Affinity here. Mardu Affinity. Just be mana efficient right now. Deadly Dispute, that's fine. You have to discard Linthawk. Fascinating. All right. Taking the chance here and drawing a land. That's what I want to happen. Did not hit that land. We're not running like a thin amount of lands in this deck, by the way. You want crazy combo? Try Pilipala? Oh my gosh. I haven't heard Pilipala in forever. Oh yeah, there's definite ways to make Pilipala have infinite mana. Tithing Blade. Oh. Wow. All right, we're going to grab the prize here. Probably get rid of a looting. Finally, we have more lands. I'm so happy. Our opponent is also a little stymied on action here. Oh, I'm absolutely getting rid of one of these Epicures. Bye-bye. Linthawk, return the familiar, probably. Yep. Okie dokie, Smokey. All right, no attackers for you. You make your third land drop. That's fine. All right, we shall pass the turn. Got one removal spell. We've got a draw spell here that kind of wants us to draw like next turn or whatever. Rock Clan Shaman. That's funny. Makeshift munitions. Wow. All right. So I'm definitely getting rid of Kitchen Imp. Do I get rid of Carnarium? I could do. Move Galv Blast. Well, better than it going to my face, I suppose. Okay. What is this? Tithing Blade, huh? All right. Oh, this is not good. This is just constant life drain, which is just really bad for us. Another Tithing Blade. Okay, so they want to get both of these online. Another Crockland Shaman. Yeah, that's not doing much against the imps and things. Sneaky Snacker's a fun one. Makeshift missions makes the creature cards a little less good. And now we just have lethal. Better lucky than good. Alrighty. Wouldn't it have been funny if that was just the Jagged Barons? That'd have been crazy. Alright, so they are kind of on a shoestring right now. They can absolutely pay 5, flip this over to be another copy of the life draining one. I don't know if that's what they want to do, though. They die to a Stiff Breeze. So at the very least, if they choose to flip that thing, they're only going to be up to 4 life this coming turn. Flint Hawk. Sure. Tithing Blade? Tithing Blade. Nothing we can't do post-combat. All right, we get there. Get you guys in. Maybe a 1/9 he'll spell bomb, because this looks like a deck that wants to have loops. Get rid of a highway robbery. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Darn Epicure actually feels really mid. Take out 2 of you. Because against Karkline Shamans, that's just like a nothing burger. We'll do this. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think you just thud into all the worst matchups for burn. Absolutely. That is exactly what has been happening. I cannot exactly be mad at it. I'll be disappointed and just frustrated, but I can't be mad at it. I mean, that's just the luck of the draw. We've got some really sweet cards in our hand here. Honestly, I feel like getting rid of their white source already is a pretty good idea. Anchor Wellspring. Oh, I should have yielded to that. Whatever. Okay. Let's Faithless Looting. We attack. Second main phase, we play our Jagged Barons and go. We're looking pretty good so far. Synthesizer. Yes, sir. Navigator's Compass. Ooh. Gains 3 life, and then you can turn a land into the land type of your choice. Okay, that's very interesting. That is a repeatable gain 3. What do I want to do here? I think no matter what, I'm attacking first. So they're at 10. I don't have Metalcraft yet. I have 6 damage. This. I feel like flashing back the Faithless Looting is the correct choice. Okay. Lay down the Gorilla Shaman. If they throw a removal spell there, then at least it's not going to my face or the Sneaky Snacker. Oh, hi there, Toucan. Good to see ya. Duress. A bold move to play against the discard deck. But, yeah, sure, go right ahead. Probably taking the Golf Blast if I had to guess. They took the Vampire's Kiss. All right. Decisions. So what are my lines of play here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage right now. 8, 9, 10, huh? So that's what we need. We need a way to punch through this, if at all possible. If I bolt here, then 1, 2, 3. They replay the Navigator's Compass, right? I think I don't do anything this turn. I think it's just wait. Get rid of one of your synthesizers. Deadly Disputes. That's fine. Could blow up their Great Furnace. I could. I very well might do that. All right, they deadly disputed that anyway, so at least it's not like a 2-for-1 for me. At least they're not bouncing the same one over and over again. Refurbished familiar. Okay. Oh, this kind of sucks. I'll get rid of lightning bolt. I feel like casting into fire this thing. Got rid of another core Skyfisher. That's good. Omen of the Dead. All right, get back the Skyfisher, I'm assuming. Yomp. There's not much I can do about enchantments in this deck. Third Synthesizer. Ancient Den. Okay. I assume we return the Omen. No, we return the Thingum. Okay. Draw your card. Another Skyfisher. Now you return the Omen of the Dead. All right, now we just kind of sit back and chillax for a little bit. Another Synthesizer. Oh, tapped one too many. I don't know why I didn't use that. Okay. That's weird. No blocks. Flint-Hawk. Okay. Probably returning the familiar if I had to guess. Yomp. Draw another card. Yomp. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Okay. I'm really not. Well, yeah. Why did it have to be 3 mid-range decks? Exactly. Do that. Get back. Refurbish familiar. Replay refurbished familiar. Grab a card. Yeah. I'm hoping that I can just kind of like rip a Faithless Looting off the top here. That would be sick. Speaking of sick. That's nice. All right, now I've got Faithless Looting for next turn. I am 2 mana away from being able to blow up Refurbished Familiar with this. Can you believe that? I am 2 mana away. I really didn't get rid of any ridiculous cards here. Yeah, what do you want to do, opponent? I mean, chip in for the 2. I'm not going to block. Ah, whoa, that was weird. That's funny. I think it's Faithless Looting time. Ooh. As funny as it would be to just constantly do that, do I? I feel like I keep up Lightning Bolt, right? Yeah, Lightning Bolt has to stay. It is not profitable for me to go in just yet. The first time ever, Gorilla Shaman will be used to blow up a 4-mana artifact. Yeah. Eventually. Sure. No blocks. Okay. I mean... I assume they have some sort of like removal. Two on the bottom. All right. That should be game. No, I'm going to Golf Blast me. All right. Nice. We got to win. Woo. Yeah. Oh, hard fought. Very hard fought. Oof. That was awesome. Yeah. All right. So we got to win against Mardu Affinity. Nicely played, Ceylon. Thank you, Nakata. I think I only punted once or twice during that match. I'm sure I'll get comments that tell me where those were. But yeah, that was great. That was fun. All right, I'm going to refill my water bottle here. And then once I come back, I am going to finish up this league with round number 5. See where we end up. Do we end up going 2-3, or do we end up with the glorious 3-2? See you guys in a moment. But hey guys, I am back. All right. Got a nice tall glass of water. And I am ready for round 5. All right, we're 2-2 so far. If we can get the 3-2, I'll be very, very happy. we are on the play. Awful, terrible, no good hand. Let's keep. Excuse me. I did mention at the beginning of the stream I am a tad under the weather, but I think it's just from the seasonal change here in the States. We have gone from, man, that's a nice summer you have there, to sit down, son, it's winter. Let's go with the Voldaren Epicure first. Change it up a bit, because I feel like next turn I can just play with Jagged Barons. It's going to be Affinity again. Feel like we're going to be applying the pressure early and fast. Let's do it. To grab the prizes. Crossword Bridge, Vault of Whispers. So are we against the mirror? Cast down. All right, that makes me feel like this is definitely the Affinity build. Sure. Take one. All right, we are refilling our hand slightly. Able to get 10 damage out of here by turn 3, which is phenomenal. Yep, it is Grixis Affinity. Bigger Wellspring. All right. Love having 3 points of burn just from lands. What do I want to do here? Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Vault of Whispers. All right. So if I attack, they block. I'm also kind of okay if they use a removal spell on one of my 1/1s, which feels really bad. But if not, that means they're at 6. I see. Okay. Well, that still keeps my 1/1s around. It is very nice. Okie dokie. Look, it's Clownfinity. Reckoner's Bargain is such a crazy card. Like, oh, by the way, you're just going to gain life equal to 7. 2 mana, draw 2, gain 7. Insane. Deadly Dispute. Yep. Another Mirror Enforcer. I feel like I want to blood token right now. I think it's better just to wait. Another grab the prize. All right, that's actually really good for us. Still in a sticky situation here. They've got another Reckoner's Bargain. I know they've got another Metallic Rebuke. Wow. I don't know many lists that are playing Metallic Rebuke in the man anymore. Okay. Take two in the air. What am I worried about here? I think it's just getting rid of the Barons. Okie dokie, artichoke. I will take 4. You can't ask for a better draw. That's incredible. Okay. So you still take 2. I still draw 2. I still get a sneaky snacker. Attack with the team. Block the imp with the refurbished familiar. Take 1. Go to 7. That card is so soul crushing. What in the world? Deadly Dispute. It is unreal how much card draw this deck has. Two Metallic Rebukes in the main deck too. That is crazy. Wow. Nope. Okay, you're fine with that. All right. They had something they wanted to cast. They chose not to cast it, though. Makeshift munitions. Yup. Blood Fountain. Yup. This deck is a menace. Okay. Bring in all our doubles. I feel like, crazy as it sounds, I feel like I take out lightning bolts. I feel like that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, like one Alms of the Vein and one Snacker. See, this is the matchup we're having. The 3 Gorilla Shamans is probably pretty nice, but then as soon as you draw them, they never have the basic, like, Vault of Whispers, Great Furnace cards out. Which feels just so weird. Alright. Let's go! Alright, Dawn Epicure is out. Next turn we can... Wow, Reverber's Familiar. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Oh, what do I want to do here? Do I want to Faithless? Faithless the right call. I feel like just setting up is probably the better play. Now we've got plenty of draw/discard outlets. We can absolutely next turn play our Faithless Looting. Another Refurbished Familiar. I'm not opposed to that. Wow. The absolute nuts. 3 of them. That's a nice hand. I would have kept that too. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. That is so funny. I'm willing to take a turn off so that I can get both this and Sneaky Snacker back. That is crazy, man. I was about to say, no shot you have the 4th familiar. All right, how greedy do I want to be? How greedy do I think I can be here? I want to blood token away the kitchen imp, cast the kitchen imp, draw an untapped land and cast into fire, taking away their red source. Well, one of the red sources. Or do I take away their blue source? I think that's just too magical Christmas land. Take out their red source or their blue source. Red source or their blue source. Red source. Acre Wellspring, that's fine. Deadly Dispute, yeah. Frogmite, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Frogmite? This is dangerous for you. You shouldn't be here. All right, I'm happier with this line of play. I do have a Mist Vault Bridge now. Makes me sad. Second one makes me even more sad. I guess going for the red mana was the correct choice. I don't know. I still feel like they just dump, yeah, Mirror Enforcer after Mirror Enforcer onto play now. Cast down? Reckoner's Bargain. Okay. Breath Weapon. Sure. Sweet one of Tithing Blade. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And we can exile an Epicure from our graveyard if we hit another land drop and just start pinging them for life. Which is fantastic. Blood Fountain, yup. To be fair, a cast into fire off the top would be phenomenal. Sure. I don't know why they're being so aggressive with the removal too. Like, are you only playing one blood weapon? Or breath weapon? Blood weapon. Breath weapon. You definitely get back probably the 2 refurbished familiars here. Because you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom, boom. Just draw 2 cards right off of them. They just cantrip. Yep. Just as I suspected. The second blood fountain. Most of these decks are playing like 3 of these now, which is kind of crazy. Just automatically do that? What, for Mirror Enforcer and the final familiar? Yup. Okay. Okay. Let us faithless looting. See what we get. They're metallic rebuking, aren't they? Okie dokie. Well, I got rid of their big 4/4 for now. It is such a slog. I mean, it is a great and powerful deck. I cannot deny that. That is an insane deck. Because I'm such a contrarian, I don't want to actually play it though. So can we also just say that this dude is playing the full play set of Metallic Rebukes? No, Hydroblast. Okay. What is going on here? What in the actual world is going on here? And yet they kept in the Galv Blasts. That's insane. Frogmite part just baffles my mind. You'd think with all this stuff there'd be no room for Frogmite. casually take 8. Yep, and that's the game. Well, we ended up going 2 and 3. That is sad. This was the deck that I was talking about earlier. I believe Nagato was talking about it. This is the Seeker of Skybreak. Oh, get the card preview back here. Seeker of Skybreak, Hanger Scrounger combo. So as long as you have the Skybreak without summoning sickness and you flash this guy in, well, not flash, cast this guy. Basically every time Seeker Skybreak taps, you can discard draw, and it just untaps itself every time. So you can just discard draw your entire deck. And you cast Root Wallows for free. You got Sneaky Snackers that can come back potentially. Scrapwork Mods. And then you Dread Return Lot with Giant Back. Pretty awesome deck. But let me go back to the Rakdos deck here. Yeah. Affinity sucks. Affinity is just a really difficult deck to deal with. Trespasser's Curse, if Trespasser's Curse is really not going to work anymore, like, why am I playing this? If this card is not good against the Sadistic Elite combo, what am I doing? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Dang, bro. This needs to have something else. If Sadistic Elite combo can just, like, disregard this hate piece, I don't know what to do. I feel like we're a definitely favored matchup just because of all the spot removal we have. I mean, like, we're running that much spot removal. So maybe this is just going to go up against other matchups where it's not just horrendous. Maybe this goes into some more artifact hate. I wonder. Into the core. Is that common? Not common. I feel like there are cards out there where you can destroy 2 artifacts. Red. Well, no, I'll just keep that there and Pauper legal. Ooh, here's an interesting card. Builder's Bane. Destroy X target artifacts. This deals damage to each player. Equal, wait, each player equal to the number of artifacts they controlled that were put in the graveyard this way. All right, so it's essentially Gorilla Shaman. Well, no, it's not Gorilla Shaman on stick, because Gorilla Shaman is, it cares about mana value. This does not. That's interesting. Interesting. Huh. Let's try something crazy. All right, don't have Builder's Bane. Pardon me, guys. I am going to go and trade for this right now. Again, I like using GoatBots. Not sponsored. I just really like their services. So let me see if I can grab this real quick. Builder's Bane. All right, so it is only for Mirage. Not bad. Grab those. Okay, Echoing Ruin. Echoing Ruin. What about you? For a target artifact and all other artifacts with the same name as that artifact. I mean, that's possible. That is very possible. Do they play anything that would make me want to do that? Or not want to do that, rather. I don't think there's any crossover. This is explosive derailment. What are you? So for 3 mana, I can shatter something, or 3 mana deal 4 damage to a creature. Ugh, nope. That's disgusting. Not good. Now, let me take you guys out. What else do I want to do? I feel like having another thing against Brood Double would be nice. Wonder, is there like a revolt card? Wow, there's no revolt cards that work for what I want to do, huh? Darn. All right, Echoing Decay, you go in there, and then I think I throw in the 3rd Gorilla Shaman. Like, I feel like that's probably what I do. It's either that or another Tithing Blade, quite honestly, against for like... against those decks. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, so this is kind of what I'm thinking of. So I'm thinking in our sideboard here, we have Tithing Blade, which seems to be really nice against the Slayer and Terror types of decks. We have Nihil Spellbomb for graveyard synergies, familiars, sorts of decks, that sort of thing, dredge. We got a whole bunch of artifact hate here. I'm gonna test this. I mean, this is just a card that probably no one remembers, so like even just paying, well, no, it is double X, isn't it? Destroy X target artifacts. So to destroy 2, I'd have to pay 5 mana. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Maybe it is just Echoing Ruin. Yeah, Echoing Ruin goes in there. Echoing Decay, I feel like, one, it's an additional removal spell for Basking Brood Scale. It's another removal for token stacks. So we're looking at mono red, we're looking at blue with the Murmuring Mystics, we're looking at anybody that does like Heir Apparent shenanigans, which I'm sure there will be somebody that breaks it. It ain't gonna be this little guy. Someone's gonna break it. So that works well with like the Electrickery as well. Shenanigans. Ooh, there's a card I keep forgetting. Shenanigans. I mean, Dredge 1 is not a terrible thing. And we also don't exactly care about discarding this, do we? Like, we can discard this earlier for like a Faithless Looting or grab the prize and then just get it back off of one of them. All right, I'm sold. It doesn't have the insane up value of like Echoing Ruin, but it could be great. Smash into Smithereens is nice, and older builds of this deck did run those, but with the amount of essentially Deadly Disputes and the Reckoner's Bargains, like, it's a nothing card. It just is like, all right, you pull the trigger on your sack thing now. At least with Shenanigans, you have the potential for recurring it and getting more chances to destroy artifacts out of it. And with the Echoing Ruin, there is the big upside that even though it's sorcery speed, you can potentially hit 2 or 3 things for just 2 mana. But yeah, I kind of like this little tweaking here. It's not terrible. Third Tithing Blade feels really nice for the blue decks and such. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for the day. Normally I would try doing a little bit more, but I am still very tired from just the whole ordeal I've had this past week with, for those who don't know, I injured my foot in the middle of the week. So I have just been trying to recuperate and just trying to stay off of it and rest up. But at the same point, for some reason, that just is very exhausting. I can't explain it really, but just feel like I'm in a fog. So I'm going to call it here. And hopefully we will stream again later. I don't know if I'll be able to stream midweek or not. Here in the United States, Thanksgiving is a national holiday that's coming up this Thursday. So I will be traveling to see relatives at that point in time. So probably won't be having an afternoon or so where I can stream again midweek. But I will be back next Monday. Same time, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. And we will come back with some more Pauper games. So everyone take care. It was good seeing you all again. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. And bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.